What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Today I feel a little weird. We're gonna do a Shop My Stash just like normal, but it's been like not a long stretch of time, and so I normally do like 2 Shop My Stashes a month, and I switch out products every 2.5 weeks ish, but because February is such a short month, it seems like not enough time has passed, and it hasn't even been like a full 2 weeks. But if I want to do another Shop My Stash before like mid-March, I have to do it now, otherwise it's not gonna fit into like my filming schedule. And I had debated just doing one like off camera, but then I was like, no, because that's gonna get confusing. Like we're just gonna do it now. It's just gonna be like, I feel like now I'm like shoving them down your throat. So not my intention. They're normally not gonna be this close together. This was just kind of a one-off situation. And also I'm not gonna be doing a pan in every palette update this month, because I do have pans in a couple of palettes, but not enough to like justify an entire video. Like last time I think I had like 6 or 7. This time I have 3, I think. So we're gonna wait. We'll see how it is next month. If I have like more than 5, I probably will. But as of right now, it doesn't make like a whole lot of sense to me, because there's just not enough pans. Like it'd be such a short video, like it would be pointless. Okay, anyways, so let's jump into this. Let's do that. Okay, so first of all, we are going to obviously take a look into the makeup that I've been using for the last couple of weeks. Then I will leave a timestamp down below for when the shopping of my stash for the next couple of weeks that comes up. And I'm going to give you guys kind of some mini reviews on what I thought about the stuff I've been using. So we'll start with base products, I guess. The color corrector I was using, I ended up, the e.l.f. one, I used that up completely. So I swapped to the Urban Decay Naked Skin in Peach. I like this one, it's good. I used up the e.l.f. one though, so that is out of my collection. Go me. Also, for like regular base products, I had 2 primers, 2 foundations from the Shit That Don't Fit bag. The Illamasqua primer, I didn't use very much. And here's the thing, so normally I have the whole like, I like these 2 together and I like these 2 together, and that's kind of like my pairings. I don't have pairings for this. I didn't use the Illamasqua primer more than a couple of times. I really do like the Huda Beauty primer. The Milani, and I had said this in the last video that I expected to be able to make good progress on these, because this has like no product in it, and this was almost empty. I ended up hitting pan in the Milani Cream to Powder Foundation, obviously quite a bit of pan, and I used this up completely, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I used that up completely, so that's out of my collection now. This is out of the Shit That Don't Fit bag. I'll talk about it more in a Shit That Don't Fit update, but it's gone. I'm so excited. This one, I don't like this foundation. I plan to finish it up because I'm almost done with it. This did not take very long to get to this point. It's in the Shit That Don't Fit bag. I want to use it up. I do plan on using it up. It's gonna go back into the Shit That Don't Fit bag for right now though, and I'm gonna pick out 2 different foundations because I don't like it that much. But all in all, I like both the primers, both the foundations. I made good progress in. I hit my goals with them at least. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in Light Ivory, I ended up taking the stopper on this out. I think the next time I use this, because I'm going to switch to a different concealer for right now, but I feel like the next time I use this is probably going to be the last time I use it. So, and that's good, because this is also from the Shit That Don't Fit bag. So any progress I make on that stuff is good. I used the Anastasia Loose Setting Powder in Vanilla. This was like brand new when I started using it. I think there's like half left. I'm telling you guys, I almost feel bad about counting like loose powders in empties and things like that, because I end up spilling half of the damn thing, because every time I use it, it just goes everywhere. I get it all over my pants. I can show you my pants. I get it all over my pants. And I feel like so much of it goes wasted that I almost feel bad being like, oh, I used up a loose powder. Did I? No. I had regular face products, and then I had a palette. The palette was the Milani Face and Eyes Strobe palette. This is the one that I didn't know, because it doesn't have separate pans, and that freaks me out. But I did end up hitting pan in the little highlight shade. I will say, to be honest with you, I ended up liking this a lot more than I thought I was going to. I had to use much smaller brushes than I like using for my face, but I actually really did like this. I hit pan in the highlight shade, so this is going to go into like the pan in every palette section, but I liked this. Like, this was actually really nice. And it's another palette that I can mark off my list. As far as face products go, I also hit pan. Y'all, I made some really good progress these last couple weeks. I don't know what it was. I don't know, but I made really good progress. I hit pan on the Too Faced, the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Oh my god. Y'all, this is one of my all-time favorite bronzers. This is one of my holy grail bronzers. It smells so good. And I have been using this to death, so that one I feel like I have righteously earned. The freaking Stila Love at First Blush palette and the Milani Cheek Kiss. I feel like I used a lot of this. Like, I have to like there's a bunch of air in the tube now. And this one, I've had this for years, and you can finally see the tiniest of dips, which if you guys have ever tried to paint a blush, you know it's not an easy thing to do. So I'm pumped about that. I love this though. These two together, and this is kind of what I wore today. I put this on top of my foundation, blended it out with a beauty sponge, and then put like my powder over it, and then I put this powder blush over my setting powder. I think that this combination is so damn pretty. It's so, it just looks so good. I'm obsessed with it. And then I also use the Milk Makeup Holographic Highlighting Powder in Mars. I have a really good dip on this. I honestly thought I was going to hit pan. I haven't yet. I think that the next everyday makeup drawer this goes into, I'm going to end up hitting pan in it. That's my guess. Good products this time. I really liked them. I had a lot of fun with the face products. I will say, so when I picked this stuff out, I did it with the 4 weeks of February makeup challenge that Britt and I are doing. And so I picked out 3 eyeshadow palettes that were all neutrals because that was the prompt. I didn't hit pan in any of these actually. I used each one at least once. I think this is the only one that I used one time. Actually, I think I used this one twice. I used the Nudes by Juvia's Place the most often, which is really interesting to me because in my honest opinion, this is the most boring. It's just boring, you know, but it's really good to use as like basis for things. And then the Too Faced Natural Lust would be my favorite out of the 3. And surprisingly, it didn't stand out this week. I don't know. I just feel like it hasn't even been a full 2 weeks and I'm so over neutral eyeshadow looks. I mean, you guys know that's not normally like my style, and I can't anymore. I need some color in my life. I started with 2 brow products. The only one I have left is the KVD Vegan Beauty 24-Hour Super Brow in dark brown. This is what I've been using for the last like week because the pencil that I had, I also ended up using up. I love the eyeliner. This eyelid primer I actually really liked. The Charlotte Tilbury Color Chameleon I ended up sharpening down a couple times. I like it, but it's very glittery. Like, it's very glittery, so you kind of have to work that into your looks. These are the 3 lippies that I used for this week. Honestly, once again, completely out of the blue, the House Laboratories lip gloss was, I think, my favorite for the last couple of weeks. I used the Ace Beauty So Gorgeous lip liner. The packaging on this sucks because you have to twist it up, but it doesn't like to twist up, so you have to like just mess with it a whole bunch. I loved this though. I liked the Marc Jacobs Oh Miley, but it was very blue based, like very blue based, and I do normally like that, but it was a bit, I don't know. I just kept gravitating towards this one. And then the Nude Sticks lip glaze in nude wasn't a red shade at all, so I only used this a couple times. But all in all, I mean, okay, so it was a good week of makeup, but it was very boring. And I'm ready to use new makeup. I really, I need new makeup. I need something exciting and fresh. I will say though, I'm insanely happy with how many products I was able to like hit pan on or use up or take the stopper out of in my regular collection and in the shit that don't fit bag. I feel like I made great progress there. So let's go ahead and go shopping. I pulled out 2 primers, 2 foundations, a concealer and a powder from the shit that don't fit bag as per usual. The makeup is all at the bottom and there's so much stuff on top of it and that really makes it difficult. So here's what we're gonna do. I have all the stuff. The primers, I have the Becca Skin Love Brighten and Blur Primer. I've used this before. I like blurring primers, so alright. And then I've got the e.l.f. Retro Paradise. This is the Primer Glow Oil. Both of these are fairly new. I've used them each, but only like a couple of times. I'm not gonna be able to use them up like this update by any stretch of the imagination, but hopefully we'll get some good use out of them, make way to use them up in the future. I'm excited. So far, I've liked both of these, so we'll go ahead and put those in the drawer. There's only a couple of concealers and a couple of powders in the shit that don't fit bag, and I'm trying to use those up first, so it's gonna be repeated, unfortunately, because I think there's like 3 of each. There might be 4 concealers, I don't know, whatever. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way, a multi-use sculpting concealer. This thing is a fucking beast, okay? It's in the shade Swan. It's a beast. It's half of an ounce, and it's a concealer, so I'm gonna use this one. I really do like this one though. I'm okay with it. And then, oh my god, the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder in Golden Hour. Now the good news is there's only this much powder in here. And while normally I'd probably be like, oh no, I probably won't finish that up, it's a loose powder. And this one is the one that I bitched about because the way that the packaging is square, you can't get it back in. I'm probably gonna end up using this up before the next update. Probably. Let's face it. I'm probably going to because it's ridiculous. I hate this. I hate this one so much. I don't want to call it a hate pan. I'm just so close to using it up. You know what I mean? So that's coming from the shit that don't fit bag. Let's go pick stuff. So we're gonna start in the eye drawer, of course. Now for this one, I'm going to pick out a primer. I'm still doing the 4 weeks of February makeup challenge, and one of the prompts for this upcoming week is a product named after a flower. So I'm kind of going a little against the grain here, and I'm gonna use this. This is the Colourpop Cream Shadow in Agave Bloom, which is not a flower, but it is a plant. So I'm gonna use this. I feel like that's actually gonna be really nice. I really like this cream shadow, obviously. It's got some good use in it, and I think it's gonna be really great. Now for the rest of these categories, the rest of these little sections in here, I'm gonna do what I always do, and we're just gonna reach in and pull something out. That is a brush. Okay. I need something more than a brush here. Why do I always get that? Oh. Okay. So we have, this is the Morphe Brow Cream in Java. That has some pretty good use to it. I remember liking this one a lot, so cool. The IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Taupe Brow Pencil. I've talked about these. There's still quite a bit of product left in this one. I've talked about this before. I used to really like these, but they're not as slim as I prefer them to be at this point. We've got two Colourpop BFF Cream Gel Liners. This is in Show Me, and this one is in Kicker. I'm pretty sure I've used up a Kicker before, but it's such a pretty, like, silver shade. So that'll definitely be interesting. And then this is Show Me, which is more of like a copper brown shade. So, okay, interesting ways to go there. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Liner, and this one always throws me off because the packaging is purple, but the liner itself is black. So this is just a nice opaque black liquid liner. I will take all of these. I think that this is a good little matchup. I'm still using the eyelashes from last week, the set of Ardell Wispies, so I'm not taking anything out of here. My mascara collection is growing pretty steadily though, so I'm excited for March when I switch out mascaras. For face palettes for this week, I'm gonna just do my normal thing and go down the list, and the next one on the list is kind of a revisit. Not really. This would be the revisit. This is the mini version, but we're gonna go with the full-size version today. This is the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Edit in Sculpture. It's so pretty. I used the mini a couple rounds ago, I think, something like that. I don't know. I freaking love these so much, and I did end up buying both of them because they are such good palettes. I've used the mini quite a bit, and I feel like the next time I use that, I could probably hit pan in it. This full-size one, I don't think I've used since I got it. Now the Hourglass Ambient Lighting palettes, like these 6-pan ones, I have used up like 2 of them completely. I have no concern in being able to use these up. It'll probably be one of the 3 top shades that I hit pan in first. Hopefully I'll be able to hit pan and kind of make way in that part of my project these upcoming weeks. But either way, these are some of my favorite palettes, so I'm always happy to use them. So for eyeshadow palettes, one of the prompts in the makeup challenge is pink eyeshadow. So I definitely want to pull in some palettes that have pink shadows. I'm going to pull in Colourpop She's the Rainbow. This, oh my goodness, is one of my all-time favorite palettes. It's so beautiful. There's so many gorgeous shades in here. Like, if I could only pick one palette to keep forever and ever and ever, it would probably be this. Let's be honest. It's just so, oh, it's so stunning. I love it so much. And then in keeping with the Colourpop theme, I'm kind of just once again going down my list here, and the next one is Colourpop Stone Cold Fox, which this one just has not gotten enough love from me. There's a good range of kind of like pink toned shades in this palette, and I feel like I could really make cute looks with both of these and maybe some stuff from like the fun drawer and things like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull out these 2 palettes. Okay, for lippy liners, I always leave this part of the selection process out, but I just reach in here and I grab one at random and pray to God that it works. This time I have the Illamasqua coloring pencil in media, and that is just a pretty pink shade, so that should work for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this lip liner out this time. In this top drawer that we will turn our attention to now, we've got primers, concealers, and color correctors. Obviously, again, we're ignoring the primers and concealers. I do need a color corrector though. I'm just gonna pull out this one. This is the Urban Decay Naked Skin in yellow. There's not a whole lot of product left in here. I'm probably gonna end up having to take out the stopper. I'm really starting to like work through all of my color correctors. I've been using them for so long that so many of them, there's just large like usage in them because I've been using them for so long. So we'll go ahead and pull that one out. Foundations, and then the big products. Normally I'd pull out a big product because most of these are like powder, like big loose powders and things like that. There's like a couple of bronzers and random things in here too. I'm gonna skip it this time because I need to try to focus on the loose powders that I already have. So we'll skip that this time. Go straight into regular bronzers. And honestly, I really like the bronzer in the Hourglass palette. And what I really enjoyed doing the last couple of times was using a cream bronzer. So I'm going to pull out this one. This is the Trestique Color and Contour Cheek Stick in Brazilian Bronze. And I'm almost done with it. That's literally the amount of product that I have left in the entire thing. So hopefully I'll be able to actually use this up these next couple weeks, because this cream contour is just getting a little bit old and it's got to go ideally relatively soon. But I'm gonna pull this out and then I'm just gonna focus on the bronzer that's in the Hourglass palette for this upcoming session. For blushes, I will say I really liked the Milani one, and I actually recently got some of the Glossier Cloud Paints, and I think I want to try out one of these because I haven't tried them yet. So I'm gonna pull out this one. This is the Glossier Cloud Paint in Storm. I have not gotten a chance to really play around with these yet, but I've had them for like a month now, I think. No, longer than that, because I got these like Black Friday. So it's time. Let me go ahead and give this one a shot. Really like the powders and like highlight type products. I like the whole palette for the Hourglass. So I'm really focusing on cream products. So I can kind of get some usage in them, so I can kind of layer on the products, because Hourglass products are very, very light. So I think I'm going to go with a cream highlight this time. Kind of. What does that look like? Oh, now that could work. Oh, that's like very slick looking though. Maybe not that one. Maybe, oh, this one. Okay, this is the Noto Hydra highlighter. This is in the shade 003. I've swatched this, but I haven't used it a whole lot, and it is so pretty. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a shot this time. All right, and now lippies. So I know that one of the prompts for the makeup challenge, for the last week of the makeup challenge, is a pink lipstick, I believe. So I wanna make sure that the other products that I get aren't pink, because I'm not a big pink wearer, and I don't want to like be tied down to wearing nothing but pink lips. So for this drawer, which is the like lip gloss type products, I'm very drawn to this. This is the Complex Culture, the Deal Closer Tinted Lip Cream. This is so pretty. I used this a few times, and I actually really, oh, wow. Is that in focus now? I actually really like this one, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. This is the lip pencil / liquid lipstick drawer. For this one, I honestly don't even know what I want to gravitate towards. Those are so pretty. Those are also really pretty. Oh, that is actually really pretty. That'd be a nice nude shade. Oh, okay, this. I'm like picking things out until something appeases me. This is the Lime Crime Lip Blaze. It's the Butter and Glaze. This is in the shade Clover. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this one out from this drawer. It looks really pretty. I don't know, it speaks to me. Now lipstick wise, I wanna pick out something that is pink. Oh, what do I have that's pink? Man, that's a tough one. That's red. Those are nudes. What is this one? Oh, that's nude. What is this one? I don't even know if that's like a mini or not. I have to have a freaking pink lipstick. See, I'm not like normally a pink lipstick wearer though. I think this, no, that's not really pink either. Oh my God. See, but watch, next week all I'm going to be able to do is pull out pinks. That's going to be all that I have. Okay, this is like a pink. This is the Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Stylist Matte. It's about as close to a pink shade as I can get. So these are going to be my lippies for the next couple of weeks. Hopefully it ends up working out for me. We'll have to see. Thank God my lip liner is at least pink. I feel like I'm missing something compared to last week. Also, so one of the prompts for the makeup challenge is something scented, so I'm going to use my setting spray for that. This is the Too Faced Do You Fresh Glow setting spray. It is a scented product, and I don't use this very often, so we'll go ahead and take advantage of that, because that's the whole point of the dang makeup challenge. I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like it's a lot of makeup, but I feel like I'm missing something, you know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't feel, maybe it's because my skincare's not in here, so everything's kind of spread out a little bit easier, maybe. All in all, I'm excited though. I feel like it's a good mix of products. Some of these are very, very old. Primarily the stuff from the Shit That Don't Fit bag, but some of the other products too, like the bronzer and the brow products and things like that. And some of them are brand new. Like a couple of foundations from the Shit That Don't Fit bag, highlighter, the cream blush, this freaking palette, even though I've used multiples like of these in past years. And then the eyeshadow palettes, this is an old favorite that I absolutely love. I cannot believe I have not hit pan in any of these shades yet. Some of the shades have pretty impressive dips though, so I feel like this might be my time, especially if I'm focusing on some of the shades. And then Stone Cold Fox is obviously a newer release that I have used, but not nearly as much as I'd like to use, so I feel like this is going to be a good opportunity for me to kind of get to know the palette more. The pans are pretty small, so if I do hit pan on a shade, like yay me, but obviously this project is not a race. I'll hit pan when I hit pan, and if I have to cycle through the palette a few times, I'm okay with that, because the whole point of this is for me to like to get to know my palettes more. So I'm good with it. I like this. I'm excited about this. So that is my weekly makeup basket for the next couple of weeks. I'm excited. Let me know down below what you guys are focusing on. Are you doing any type of project pan? Do you know of any like makeup prompt challenges going on for the month of March? Because Britt and I want to do like a daily prompt challenge, not like a weekly kind of project panning based challenge. We feel like we do much better with daily prompts, just as a way to keep our creativity up and everything. So if you know of any of those, let me know down below. If you're hosting any, let me know, because I would totally love to join, and I'm sure that Britt would as well. But yeah, so thank you guys so much for joining me today. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit that bigger subscribe button if you'd like to see more of me, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye.